I'm a goofy with a check when your girl give me neck at the tip of the bed. Put my hand on her head, cause you know I ain't done yet. Cause it's MarlonGaming, and you know that I'm black. With the money go ahead, and it's dropping out my hand when I hit it from the back. Cause I ain't done yet. Cause it's MarlonGamingNation, and you know that I'm black. And you know we were here, and we know we representing.
For games, and we're starting to see more and more updates roll out.
Yo, why is his hands together? Hey, yo, why he got his hand like this, man? What? Yo, this dude out here talking like a San Andreas character, man.
Update that is gonna be.
Yo, look at his hand. He's an NPC. Hey, yo, you do know you can separate your fingers, right? Man, this dude been playing too many PlayStation 2 games, bro. Out here looking like San Andreas Carl Johnson. Like, come on, man. I ain't never seen somebody hold their fingers together since the 1990s. You know, back in the old days when games was transitioning 3D. You know, I mean, you know you can separate your fingers. You know, you ain't got to hold them like this. What are you doing?
Dropping in 2026. We talked about this before with Mark Cerny, AMD partnership, as well as FSR 4 replacing PSSR, and how much it's going to bring
already
a massive image quality upgrade to the games.
Yeah, but what does this have anything to do with the performance? You guys are claiming that the game is going to be 60 FPS, you know? So I'm going to hit you with the good old Marlon. Nope. Ain't happening.
Previous games are going to be patched, and games that are currently in development can truly get to really shine with this update to the AI upscaling.
Like, why is he doing so much, man? Like, what's up with all this movement, man? Like, why? Like, this dude's like dancing. Like, what are you doing? Just relax, calm down, watch the fingertips, and talk to your audience. This man's doing all these hand gestures. Like, bro, we get it.
And so with that being said, let's go ahead and let's dig a little bit much more into where update rumored for May 2026 could enable 60 FPS support for GTA 6. A new rumor.
Nope. Not happening.
Suggesting Sony is working on a major performance update.
Bruh. Take-Two Interactive ain't even got 120 FPS on a basketball game. Man, Red Dead Redemption 2 still running at 30 FPS on the PS5. What are you talking about? This company's known for doing parity. So if the Xbox can't get it, more than likely the PlayStation 5 is going to be capped at 30, including the PS5 Pro. You guys should take the stance that they will have a better resolution. You know what I mean? Maybe something of that nature. But to say that it's going to be 60 FPS... Bro, the Pro's barely even doing that with his own games. Look no further than Until Dawn Remake. This is supposed to be a next-generation open-world game, and you ponies out here talking about how this game going to be 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro. This is ridiculous.
For one of its consoles. Recent comments from Mark Cerny hint that engineering efforts tied to next-gen hardware may play a key role. Now,
yeah, but this ain't next-gen hardware. This is current-gen hardware. What are you talking about? See, you just bodied your own argument. There you go.
Let's check this out, because this right here is a little crazy, okay? So a new rumor claims that Sony is preparing a major software upgrade for the PlayStation 5 Pro, potentially timed to coincide with the launch of GTA 6.
Why is this man clapping his hands like he... Bro, first off, it's a rumor. Second of all, they could be helping to probably make it a much more optimal experience. But to think that out of all these conversations that they're having with PlayStation to try to achieve 60 FPS on a console that's bottlenecked by the same CPU that is also in the PS5, also try to providing a better resolution, you do understand that when you when you upgrade the graphics... all right, let me explain this in terms where these people can understand. Graphics and frame rate go hand in hand in each other. They go hand in hand. The better a game looks, the worse that it will play. The worse a game looks, the better it can play. It's that simple.
Makes sense.
Oh,
That makes perfect sense. Even before Mark Cerny coming out, even before all the rumors and speculation around October of last year,
and this is still a rumor, mind you.
Before October of last year, I would say my mind started thinking about that since the beginning of last year. And I said, man, whenever GTA 6 comes out, Sony will be a buffoon not to make sure that GTA 6 is not the best experience on their more powerful hardware. It just doesn't make sense to me.
What doesn't make sense is how you PlayStation fanboys are going off a rumor. That's what doesn't make sense, bro. You guys really think, bro, GTA, if this game looks as good as they've shown, open world, cars, NPCs, what makes you think that this game is going to remotely achieve 60 frames per second? If this game looks far better than what Red Dead Redemption 2 was, I mean, according to the trailers, then there's no way in hell that this game's even going to remotely run at 60 FPS.
Right? So that's where they're going to print money. I'm telling you, if that game runs at 60 FPS and give us a 4K image based off of this.
Y'all want a 4K? Bruh, come on, man. Bruh, y'all ain't even getting 4K image games now, bruh. Ain't none of y'all games running natively, even on Xbox. I'm being honest. You got Nintendo promoting 4K 120, but they ain't got no 4K game or 120 frames per second game on it. All they did was make false promises saying that Metroid Prime 4 would run at it. Seriously? Like, I mean, come on, man. You guys are really buying into this garbage. I mean, Nintendo, if you really wanted to test out that 4K 120 theory, you should have had 1080p. I mean, you got Nintendo having 120 FPS screen, and yet their games ain't running at 120 FPS. What was the point? You probably should have just made it 60, try to drive the value down, and then on top of that, you made the screen worse than what it was on the Switch 1. Bruh.
Your upgrade, oh my God, that system is going to be sold out. Completely sold out. Now, let's go ahead and let's finish this off. So a new rumor claims that Sony is preparing a major software upgrade for PS5 Pro, potentially timed to coincide with the launch of GTA 6. The claim was shared on X, formerly Twitter, by users.
Now, how come most of these games ain't getting enhancements now? I mean, you guys are barely running Monster Hunter World on it. Well, I'm sorry, Wilds on it. With one monster run around the world, this game is going to be far bigger than a game like Monster Hunter Wilds. And what is that guy's capped at? Isn't that game also capped at 32? You know, the game's known for having some performance issues. Oh, but it's Capcom. They can't make an optimal experience. Bro, what is wrong with you people? You're not going to get a demanding game like GTA 6, especially by looking off those trailers. 60 FPS, even on the PS5 Pro. Now, mind you, the PS5 Pro does run Monster Hunter Wilds a little bit better, but don't get it twisted. It ain't running it that crazy either.
Detective Seeds. Now, Detective Seeds typically don't have the best track record.
And we're using it. You just admitted that he don't have the best track record, but yet we're running with a person that don't have. How are we using somebody that doesn't have a good track record with things and using this at... All right, you know what? Go ahead.
Jeff Grubb or Tom Henderson, so treat it as such, okay? Don't get your hopes up, but it kind of makes sense.
But that's what you did by doing all this. Oh, but you did, bro. Look at that, man, bro.
My perspective, as well too. But we'll see. Now, who attributes the information to a unnamed PlayStation engineer? According to the post, the supposed.
I mean, you guys couldn't even get a credible leak, man. You guys had to use somebody like him. You know, let's also talk about how that PS5 is out here bricking y'all consoles. Oh yeah, y'all don't want to talk about that, huh? Y'all don't want to talk about that going on Twitter, but y'all want to talk about this garbage. Talking about PS5 Pro can hit 60 FPS.
5 Pro performance update is currently targeting May of 2026. Now, people in the comments did start speculating about a potential 60 FPS update for the GTA 6, wherein the new PS5 Pro update could enable Sony's console to run one of the most highly anticipated titles of all time, GTA 6, at 60 FPS. Please note,
bruh, it took GTA 5 from the PS3 generation, PS4, and now PS5 to even get that game at 60. What makes you guys think that you're going to get 60 FPS on a game that looks far better than Red Dead Redemption 2. Unless Rockstar lied. We'll see when the game fully comes out. But I'm just saying, like, y'all ain't even got Red Dead Redemption 2 at 60 FPS. I mean, you finally guys got GTA 5, a freaking 360 game running at 60. It took you guys that long to get that game at 60 FPS. Even the Xbox One and PS4 couldn't even do that.
No one, including Rockstar, Take-Two, or any other official source, has yet to confirm the exact resolution and frame rate at which GTA 6 will actually run at. Okay, speculations of GTA 6 running at a capped 30 FPS come mainly from two reasons. First being at the fact that several of the last games from Rockstar have released with a 30 FPS cap.
You know what's funny? NBA 2K could actually hit 120 FPS on PS5 and Xbox Series X, but for some reason Take-Two Interactive has capped the frame rate. Matter of fact, if you uncap the frame rate on PC, the game actually has problems. So Take-Two Interactive has a history of just capping the game for everyone the same. That's just something that they've done throughout their track record. They never went out of their way to update. I mean, you guys don't even have a Red Dead Redemption 2 update yet. Like, I mean, really ask yourself, bro. Does Rockstar really care about doing all this for y'all?
Including, obviously, we already know GTA 4, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, LA Noire, just not necessarily in that release date order, though. And the second being that GTA 6 Trailer 2 itself, which was running on a base PS5 at what appears to be 30 FPS. Now, Digital Foundry...
Yeah, we know that, because that's what the game is capped at.
Been confirmed that the footage is running at around 1440p resolution with ray tracing enabled and is locked.
But a lot of that was cutscenes, though. I think it's dynamic. I don't think it's really running at 1440p like y'all think. That game is probably going to run with a dynamic resolution, and the game's going to fluctuate from probably 700p to 1440, like you said. I can guarantee that game ain't running at 1440 solid. I can guarantee that. I know that much.
30 FPS. And so, in fact, in a recent interview, Mark Cerny revealed that AMD's RDNA 5 architecture, developed in collaboration with Sony, includes engineering work aimed at future PlayStation hardware. They confirmed that this work is already shaping up the PS5 Pro's graphics pipeline.
You know, these guys need anything, man. This is the one game. I'm going to real feel bad for all these ponies. You know, this will be the only victory that they got, bro. You know, they have to find anything to justify the lousy PS5 Pro that they spent $700 to $800 on just to see an enhanced label. I mean, you guys are barely even running Doom Dark Ages. Didn't you hear that game runs better on the Series X? So much for the PS5 Pro running all the best Xbox games, huh? I mean, come on, bro. Y'all barely even running old titles. You got Forza Horizon, bro, an old Xbox One game. And even they can't run that game at 4K 60 with the ray tracing with the PS5 Pro label. They had to cap it to 30. Come on, man. You guys know, man, the CPU is exactly the same. Nothing's going to change.
With features like FSR 4 and PSSR being designed as drop-in upgrades. Stuff since 2 years ago we've been covering the system. And I said, listen, I can see, you know, on the PS5 Pro, there could be a 40 FPS mode, like base PS5 is 30. There's a 40 FPS mode for GTA 6, and then Sony can upscale from there. A lot of the upscaling typically works from, you know, 30 and up. Anything lower than 30, or nowadays it's like if you can get close to 60, then you can get a nice boost when it comes to frame generation.
But that's still not 60. Regardless, you guys are saying that it's... I mean, you know what's funny? You got games that have a 60 FPS mode, and then the games are capped at 40. Like, what is the point of this crap? Like, you know, I find it so funny. Like, you'll toggle 120 FPS mode, but yet when it runs on your console, it runs at 40 FPS. Like, even the modes that they offer, and you know the reason why they offer them, right? It's for PC gamers. They're not doing it for you console peasants. Yeah, they throw it in front of your faces. Yeah, they say, oh, yeah, you know. But that's how they're designing most of their games for the future. That's how they're doing it. They're not designing these games for you, because if they were, why do you have 120 FPS mode if your game can't hit 120 FPS? That makes no sense to me. Oh, but it's at 40, bro. I don't understand this, bro. I really don't get how you got fanboys out here bragging about features and all that, and the games ain't even doing what the mode is telling you that it can do.
Without adding a whole bunch of latency and things of that nature. So, like I said, it is very well possible that Sony could achieve that 60 FPS.
Yo, what do you mean? Sony ain't the one making on the game, and they ain't the one making the game. The only time Sony was able to achieve 60 FPS was when they out here using remasters and remakes from the PS4 generation. What are you talking about? And when they finally decided to use an Unreal Engine 5 game, well, Unreal Engine 4, but Unreal Engine 5 for Until Dawn, the game got capped at 30. So if your game is getting capped at, and this is a Sony game, if that game got capped at 30 on Unreal Engine 5, what makes you think that the PS5 Pro is going to make any difference?
Especially with FSR 4 and with this major...
out here console. Like, bro, this sounds like an episode of Dragon Game Z. Like, what is this, bro? We got the FSSR, the PSSR, bro. What's up? You guys got more transformations than Goku. You know what I'm saying? What's it? Super Saiyan 1, PSSR 2, FSSR 3. Like, bro, we got the PS5 Pro, KO Ken. Like, bro, I can't. Oh, yeah, you had the KO Ken when y'all were putting that Death Stranding 2 when it started to turn it on fire, right? PS5 Pro KO Ken to run Death Stranding.
Update for the PlayStation 5 Pro. Only time will tell. But man, oh man, if it is true that May is when we're getting that update, that's crazy, because that's the same month that GTA 6 is going to be dropping. So
what makes you think that the game will be 60 FPS? That might apply more to the games that have already been offered, but that has nothing to do. That's more of a coincidence that you are jumping on. What makes you think that they're just doing this in preparation for GTA 6? This could be for all the other games that they've completely lied to us that wasn't really achieving this PS5 Pro greatness that they've said.
Your mind just operates in, oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot, they just dropping this to coincide with one of the biggest game of all time. Makes perfect sense, because that game is going to make everybody have a payday. Whether you're a content creator, whether you're a console manufacturer, whoever you freaking are, you're going to have a huge payday. The month that game drops, it ain't just going to be for Take-Two and Rockstar making bank. It's going to be for all of us to freaking eat. So I'm telling you right now, this game, in Sony's defense, Mark Cerny's defense, listen, bro.
That's crazy. If only we could talk about exclusives in the same limelight, but unfortunately nobody cares about that.
To make sure you get this game running.
That's crazy though, bro. I can't believe this generation got saved by a third-party game like GTA 6, bro. It really is. Because once this is all said and done, what's going to be the next console that PlayStation and Microsoft do? No wonder Microsoft don't see the appeal to do consoles in the traditional way. Because look at it. Y'all don't care about their games. And y'all don't care about these PlayStation games either.
Highest frame rate possible. Okay? And
I like how this man said it's the highest frame rate possible. But nobody knows this yet. You're going based off a rumor, which you guys have said is not credible. Like, what?
Highest resolution humanly possible. Right? Because that's going to add a significant sales boost to the PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm telling you, because of GTA 6. So, there's that one.
Go ahead and get it upside of your head. PS5 Pro and the system ain't enhanced. When I play my games for that GTA 6, like Spider-Man when I'm shooting my web, I don't really care, but I'm stopping, I stare, making all my money in this content creation. All you people really want to know, but you're hating, cause you know I'm watching MarlonGamingNation. Cause you know we up and back in the flash. When you know I'm going ahead and counting my cash. Even though my fingers ain't connected like this. Talking like a character from San Andreas. And you know I'm going ahead and take a girl back. Cause you really know when I'm pulling her hair. When you know it's gonna call me Captain Underpants. Cause I got my underwear all on my head. Cause I really don't wear them all in my pants. Cause you know you people when you're scrolling like ants. Like that black ant with that chip up on his back. Cause all you know gotta go and share this.